Hello everyone, I'm Akshay Matthew, and today for our code, which is a Practicum 11th, we are going to be doing a simple program on memory allocations. So we use memory allocations in order to change a value which we have explained in the very first Practicum, but this time we are going to actually input it in the program itself by using a different package which is known as hashtag include std lib.h library.h. So this lib includes new inputs like malloc and free, which is used to like malloc is used to like allocate the store the memory of the data like dynamically, and free is to like display the data. So let's just get right into the program. So we start with hashtag include stdio.h and hashtag include stdlib.h. These are the two packages which we are going to be using for this program. And the int we are going to be getting is n and I. Float pointers, we are using pointers here. Pointers results. Why we are using pointers? Because we are going to be changing the values, and it doesn't take the values which are already stored. It changes the values as per the program runs. So anyways, let's just move on from the pointers. So now we are going to get the number of samples from the user, and we get the n value. Note this, the n value is stored in integers. Now we are going to be using the malloc function, which is dynamically going to change the value of float, the value of int to float. So this size of function which you have seen here is nothing but the size of the scanf's value. Let's say I give the scanf's value as 5, then the size of this would be 5, so the n changes to 5. The malloc results value will be 5 in float ways. So it can store 5 values basically. So if the results equals null, it just implies that whether the data is not stored in malloc. If it is stored in malloc, then it won't return as null. But if it hasn't been stored in malloc, like the malloc changes did not never mind, the malloc changes did happen, then the program continues. But if the malloc changes fail to occur or happen, the memory allocation fail, and it returns the value return 1. But let's say that the malloc function has been successfully changed. Now we get the results value now, and we get the size of the results too, and which has also been stored in the float variable. Now we are getting the test results from the user, so which will be less than n, because like we got the number of samples from the user and which has been stored at n, so the I should be less than n obviously. So we get the n, and scanf modulus f results I, because now we know the results arrays value which has been stored here, like float malloc into size of float. So now we use I here. So the values which have been stored, the values which we take from the user, like the number of test samples. Let's say the user inputs 5, so the result array will have 5 elements because of this function over here. And now we are asking for the values from the user, like which value should be there in the array, and that's how we get this. And now we display the array. So we use this code, which is for I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus sample d. Because sample, we are using d here because it refers to the integer over here, and point to f will given 2 decimal points of float value. Float value is results, because float we have stored at results, and n we have stored at integer. I we have stored it as integer, so we are using modulus d over there. And free results, which will just show the values. And let's run this program and see. Enter the number of samples, we'll go with 5. Enter the test results of the sample. So we'll go with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. We got the sample test results which are in float value now. And that's it, guys. See you guys in the next practicum.